I want to bake scones. This is the first string. The first string is going inside. I need to update the second string. I'm trying to check. I hope I didn't on any stove. The reason why I brought the volume down is my neighbor is playing, my neighbor just arrived, so she's playing music outside. I was thinking about copyright. How you all doing? Thank you, thank you, thank you, wherever you're watching from. From my heart, I do appreciate for those sharing my videos, those who have been watching, supporting. I have nothing else to say apart from to say, may Yeshua with his infinite mercy bless you. Whatever your heart desire is, I don't know them, but Yeshua knows them. May God Almighty bless you wherever you're watching from. I'm just baking scones, this is the second train. So just to have something to chew while we're going to embark on our shooting videos tomorrow. So this is for that. I did a video in the other of my second Facebook in the morning about the container will load from US to Nigeria. When that container arrives, after you have paid the custom duty, they need to survey whatever you are bringing. Those people that went inside to go and survey whatever that is inside that container, if the thing corresponds with the document they have, they thief 3 phones and 2 laptops. So who are we going to hold accountable? Who are we going to hold responsible for that? All in the name that we want African to be great. How are we going to get African to be great when you are unbrotherly to your fellow citizens? Is it not a Nigerian person like us? Hold on. That has sworn by the Constitution to protect life and properties. They are the one vandalizing the little one we are trying to put together so we can be able to make ends meet. If somebody enters street now, start doing bad thing, they will still raise alarm. When you are still there trying to maintain your lane, do things that can be able to give your country a good name. For those in authority, they don't think that way. Please just hold on. So, if we want to get African great, I don't think it should work in that means. I don't know if what I'm saying is on the right side, but sometimes you might throw away the messenger. You can pick 1 or 2 messages there. There's some judgment recently that has been happening in my country. If it happened in other country, that place will nearly catch fire. Because those in authority believe the moment they enter that throne, they have no obligation to answer any question. How they spend our mineral resources, they cannot be able to give you account on how they do that. Then in my previous video, I said something about, for those watching me on Facebook, my YouTube channel is Chisco Comedy. Why those watching me on YouTube, my TikTok, okay, sorry, this is Facebook. Why those watching me on YouTube, my Facebook is Chisco Comedy 101. So you can go there. There's some video where if I try to post on YouTube, YouTube don't accept it. Then I have to post it on Facebook. There's some videos I will post on Facebook, YouTube will not accept it. So if you can go to the both sides, definitely you will see something that can make up your day. Another thing again, there's something else again I spoke about my first video, and I believe is a vital opinion to me. Sometimes when you have money and you have a friend or a brother that wants you to loan him that money. And you have something you need to do with that money. My brother, disappoint that your brother or friend first. Sort your problem. If anything happens to you, they will hold their hands to the head. That brother be good before. That brother be good before. My dear, even those your uncles will start fighting for your properties. So that is the reason why you are still strong. Write who you want to will your properties to. There's two things you can't predict in life: the family you were born into, and the day you will come to this planet. Another thing is the day you will leave this planet is unpredictable. So that is the reason why you don't need to be holding grudges against someone. Whatever anybody has done to you, please let it go so you can be free. Because when you are going to leave this planet, you cannot be able to tell. So when you travel to some countries, I'm not talking the African countries, people that goes to church is those people that has come to a certain age, believe where they are coming from and where they are heading to. Where they are heading to is much closer, meaning joining their ancestors is much closer to where they are coming from. So those are the people you see in churches. But in my own African country or nation, is young people that will use their talent to see what they can be able to develop, to expand, to impart knowledge to younger ones. No, they will be in the church shouting Urobo Scatter, Urobo Heal. Emmanuel Kochana Ronaldo, according to my guy when in the speaking tongue. Am I advocating you not to go to church? The answer is no. But the issue is, even God himself said, I will bless the handwork of your hand. So you must definitely have something doing before God will bless you. Please still bear with me. Maybe in the next 10 minutes we'll be done with this. Then we'll start with the second one. So please, you going to church, did I support it? The answer is yes. But you going to church from Sunday to Sunday, that is where I have a problem. Do you know sometimes when you have a problem, you take it to unquote called man of God. He will ask you that he will pray to God to solve your problem. But the same unquote called man of God, when he has problem, he will bring that problem and cause some few church members. They will put money together and solve his problem. They are busy preaching to us or to you, to me and you. There's a place called heaven. Why they are living their own heaven on this planet? Who is deceiving who now? If it's possible, if you can help me to answer. So please, not every message you hear from my mouth you take personal. Not every message you hear from that your man of God you take personal. Please, try use your common sense sometimes. According to my mother, my old mother, she will say common sense. You don't get that from school. Common sense is something you'll be able to think this thing is the right thing to do. And go ahead and do it. Don't let anybody deceive you. There's some set of caliber of people that you cannot advise in life. You see a lady that is following prophet here and there, you can never advise her. You see all those guys that will stand where they are selling newspaper, fold their two hands. They knows everything. You can never advise them. You see a lady that is in love, you can never advise her. You see a young blood, as a young guy that just made money unexpectedly, you can never advise him. Before you advise him, he will ask you to go and make that money before you have the courage or before you can have the audacity to encourage him. Not knowing that if you were the one in that opportunity where he is, that money that he's busy squandering, you would have been able to utilize that money to do meaningful thing. You'll be riding car of over 100 million while you're still staying in a rent. Is it not madness? Please bear with me. So to me, it's a total madness. For you to determine that you want to be driving a car of above 50 million, put your money into a land first. So when you want to drive a car of 100 million, divide it into two. Use one and buy a car. Put the other 50 million. Look for where you can buy a land that is affordable. And use the other one. See what you can be able to put in that land first. And give some space so that when you have money to build up to that test, you go ahead and do what you want. But it doesn't make sense you driving a car of 100 million. For instance, let's just say in South Africa, maybe you might be driving a car that worth up to 1 million rands, but you are still living in a rented apartment. You might have your own house. Maybe where you have the house is far from where you are. You decide to rent, fine by me. Then you decide to rent house where it's more closer to where you are working. It's okay. But not you being in a rent, driving a car that is over 1 million. Your mental brain needs to be properly checked. And when was the last time you even tried to check your BP? A lot of people can be able to quote their account details off heart, but they cannot be able to tell you what their genotype, what their blood group is. When you have headache, you go and buy painkiller. Sometimes you need doctor prescription. You just need to, speak to a doctor to let the person about your well-being. Not every time. You don't get money, but you can get money to buy something when you will drink. In the next, should I say 5 or 8 minutes, maybe the time I give before was a little bit wrong. So please, try check your health. Try check what is your genotype. Try check your blood group. I, for myself, because I came from a poor background, I came from a poor home. It was during my university. There's a program we needed to attend. Then, that is a man of war or something. So we needed to travel to go. There's a place called Chisco around Apapa, Lagos. So we have to do blood group, do different tests to bring in case if anything goes wrong, how they can be able to come to your rescue. That is when I knew my. But a lot of people in my age or that senior me, they don't know anything about that. And sometimes, please, unite yourself and your family. Teach your children some basic things that you learned while you are growing up. God might have been able to create a different avenue for you to have money. You have people that is driving them to school, bring them back, wash their clothes, iron them, cook for you guys. But it's still good sometimes. Draw them closer. Let your children learn how to do some of this kitchen job. Way back then is good. Now I'm not talking about guys. Some ladies cannot cook. I'm not telling you it's compulsory for you to, and you as a lady, you must know how to cook. But there's some basic things that you need to know or you need to learn how to cook. Not every time buying takeaway. But bear with me, please. think the thing is just a little bit, couple of minutes for me to pull it out. So please, another thing again I want to say in this video, I am not better than you people watching me. I only got this little privilege via this social media to talk. So not everything I talk you take personal. Why am I saying this? Because of the container that my younger brother brought in, the custom managed to thief 3 phones and 2 laptops. But the car, everything was 100%. So please, if you have intention of buying car in US, Canada, please do let us know. You can DM me when I'm done with the video. I'm going to paste my brother's page link, so you can connect him straight. Or if there's anything you want us to discuss that you don't want, you just want to hear other people's opinion, you can DM me. We're going to discuss it on this stream. I'm not going to mention your name. You'll hear other people's opinion. I believe in the next 2 minutes we'll be done with this. So please, if there's anything you wish us to discuss, please do let me know. I'll drop my WhatsApp details to you or contacts to you. I will never come on any of my social media to ask you to donate money. I'm not used to it. I'm not handicapped. My 2 hands are still very solid to work. My 2 legs, I can walk with them. I can sit properly. So please, if anybody comes to any comment section or live asking for anything donation, I don't do that. That is the reason why I do ask people, even if you believe you are not capable of sending stars for those watching on Facebook, don't bother at all. You even having that little time to watch whatever I'm saying, I do appreciate it from my heart. Let me take this one out. This is the first string. The second one is going. So I need to take them off from the train right now, please. This course I did just for 2 train. 100%. And please try and drink water more often, please. It goes a long way to help your health. Or the more you drink water, the more you go to the bathroom. I really appreciate you all for giving me this opportunity to speak. Should I say in your means or via the social media? So please, like what I was saying before, when there's kind of money you will loan to your relative or friends, that money will bring separation between two of you. Excuse me. Because when is the right time for that person to pay you that money? Some of their number will no longer be going through. You that gave them that money because they were in need of that money then. You need the money now to sort one or two issues out. You will not hear from them again for that moment, for some time. Excuse me. So there's kind of money you want to loan to someone. Just have it in mind, if that person will not be able to pay that money, it will not bring problem between two of you. You will just let go. But you know that person will never have the audacity to ask you for assistance again. Because he or she has blocked whatever lineage that can be able to bring such transaction or such request out. There's a cousin of mine that lives in China. He will say he has a problem. Then he decides to bring his problem to my place. The moment he arrived, he now realized that my own problem is bigger than his own problem. Say he will not bring that topic anymore. He will just use a different scenario to talk and find his way and see how he can be able to sort his problem out. Here in South Africa, where I live, there's people you will loan money. They will block you in all social media. There's a lady I met recently in Rosen TV. She said she doesn't have a phone. I wanted her to be coming to shoot skits, shoot videos with us. How can I be able to get hold of you? She said, no way. I decided to go out of my way to get loan from someone to buy phone. The moment she got that phone, she blocked me on all social media. I'm waiting. If this month comes to an end, I didn't hear from her. I don't have strength to fight. All I just want was, oh, Sissy, this thing did not work. Okay, can I have my phone? If I didn't see it that way, I will start publishing her picture to the social media. I think that is the only best thing I will need to do right now. Because this thing is going almost 2 months now. So that wasn't the initial plan. She knows you are not capable of accepting the offer I put on the table. Why collecting my phone and block me in all social media? Am I calling her for a relationship? Far from there. I do tell people sometimes there's something you need to do, whether you're a business person or you don't need to bring pleasure into business. Sometimes it doesn't end well sometimes. So let those people be on their lane. If you are calling that person for shooting, let shooting be shooting alone. So you still have your dignity, you still have your respect. It's not everybody you see just jump on top of bed with. Do you know the kind of spirit that is roaming around the person? Some problem we are passing through today is because of what we have done in the past. You just got here today, you just believe you want to end up in bed with her. South Africa did not send you. If she like you today, the moment when I see when I go drink beer, after drinking beer, straight to the house. So please, as a man, there's something they call self-discipline. You need to have it sometimes. You see your brain and your heart. Those two must correspond before the rascal in between the waist gonna respond. But the brain and the heart must come to agreement before that rascal will respond. So please, the reason why it's not good sometimes when you are doing business with someone and you decide want to be having a body contact or body relationship with that person. If, for instance, inside a group, we are like 4 or 5 or 6, and there's an argument between that lady and one other person in the group, most times you will not be able to judge it accurately. Because when you judge it right, she when I go reach house now, you will see the other side of her. But when you decide to remain plain, when it happens, you will say, Chisco, you know do this side well. Tandega, you didn't do this side well. Everybody will understand and who is wrong, and this person will say, I'm sorry. Everything, peace will reign. But when you have more closeness to one person than the other, you want to judge that situation to favor that person. And maybe that your person is the person that is wrong in the whole situation. You want to judge it to favor that person. But not knowing that you are trying to bring another person honor or dignity, to limit that person just because you want to favor one person. That is the reason why in a family, when you have children, don't show one of those child that you love he or she more than the other person. Whatever you are doing, make sure you do it accurately, because you don't know who will take care of you when you are old. That one you have been pampering before might be the one to show you shake a banza while you are growing old. And sometimes when God bless you, it doesn't really mean you must train all your children in school. Those people working for you, if God bless you, train their children too. Because those children might turn back, will be the one to help you during your old age. This life is like a clock. is rotating. Today might be your turn. Today might be the turn of those people that was under you working for you. So if you didn't treat them right, how do you think they will come to your rescue? I do tell people sometimes, ask God to give you your own problem now while you are still strong. Not when you are at your old age. You that was eating with golden spoon, to even see a plastic spoon to eat will become a problem. And when God bless you, don't start looking at those people that has offended you in the past. Let bygone be a bygone. Let peace reign. Whosoever that has hurt you in the past, let God lead and let love lead. And sometimes there's some things you are doing today that will affect you in the future. Because some of those people that you have tried to wrong before now might be in a place that would have been able to lift you from where you are to a different dimension. But because you have wronged them in the past, they will say, for you to get this thing, let that thing spoil. Because I've met several people before now whereby they will tell you, we are all looking for this pot, or we all need this pot to succeed. But because they cannot be able to get it, rather for them to come close to you to see how they can tap from that blessing, they will rather let that pot split and nobody should benefit from it. There's kind of people like that. We have different categories of people. And never you forget that there's something called monitoring spirits. Ancestral spirit is still there. You see, sometimes when they say receive it, Baba, not everybody you are allowed to be laying hand upon you. Baba, some of these people will lay hand upon you all on the quote of disguising as a man of God. They are adding more problem to the situation you have been in before. It's not everybody you see you accept to lay hand upon you. Do you think anybody will pray for you to succeed more than their children? Your pastor cannot even pray that prayer for you. Let us not deceive ourselves. The only person that can give you that prayer is your parents. Your parents will always pray where they couldn't reach in life. May God make you to go above that. No, it's only your parents' prayer. That is the reason why you need to be very humble and treat your parents while they are still living. Don't let anybody on quote called man of God to let you know that the perigament or whatever you are passing through today is from your father's house or is from your mother's. It's your mother that is disturbing you. Don't let anybody to hit you and your parents' head. Those watching on Facebook, you can send star to support the ministry to keep pushing. And you can drop a comment below. The moment you drop comment, I'm going to mention your name. Those who sending star to help. But even if you can't send stars, you can't send any gift, help me to share this video. It will go a long way in helping my ministry. I'm not saying the ministry to the church. For more people to see my video to recognize who I am. So please, enable to reach your parents back to back. Whenever you have the privilege of speaking to them, make sure whatever you think you've done to them while growing up, make sure you are at peace with them. Don't let them to swear for you. Say your pikin go do you waiting you do me. That prayer no be here. I beg you, don't let your parents to pour such annoyance to you. And some things you are going through today, some of your friends that is calling you paddy, they are the one behind what is the perigament you are going through today. Let nobody deceive you. That is the reason why you only need to trust God and yourself alone. Not into any human being. I might decide to promise. That is why sometimes you don't need to promise anybody anything because you don't know what tomorrow will turn out to be. You might have that thing to help that person, but you too, you are in need. You even need somebody's help. Are you going to help somebody else or to help yourself first? So please, Chisco might disappoint you, but the God Almighty will never. That is the reason why you don't need to believe in human being like you. We are just immortal into this flesh. So even when I decide to say, okay, I'm going to help, something might arise. I want to help myself first. I want you to understand again that you can never be on top. You need somebody's assistance to be able to take you to a certain level before you start seeing road. But I'm still here to declare to you that that person that tried to lift you up might have wronged you in one way or the other. It's personal. Just think about where you are right now. It was through help of God and through the assistance of that person that made you to be where you are. Let that alone be something that can be able to console you so you can let peace reign. Excuse me. So please, be kind to people around you. I repeat again, be kind to people around you. You that is having issues with your neighbors, do you know if anything happened to you, your closest person or your closest people to help you is your neighbors, not those your brothers and sisters that is a little bit far from you. So please, sometimes staying alone is okay. Sometimes staying alone is not that too okay. I got a friend some years back, should I say 2 or 3 years back? I think he just finished bathing, stepping out, something whipped him. That is how he smashed head. That is how he finally joined his ancestors. Do you know if there was somebody in that house, that person would have tried, even if that person cannot be able to lift him, that person would have shouted and the rescue would have come. You that say you don't want to have argument with anybody, you just want to be living your life alone. You good though, but there's consequences to it. And you that decide you want to carry the whole crowd just for them to call you whatever good name you want to be hearing, there's consequences that is attached to it. So please, before you do or before you talk, I might have an argument with you, I might have an argument with you. The utterance that comes out from my mouth, whatever that I'm vomiting from my mouth, goes a long way sometimes. You that has pronounced that word out, you've said it out of anger. That person you said that into, hold it up for a couple of years, is still battling with that thing you told he or she. There's some provoking word you speak to someone that will become a stepping stone to that person. Because that person will try to see how he or she can be able to walk into that lapses in he or she's life so that they can pass that place. But I'm still here to let you know that when God bless you, don't start looking for those people that who has offended you before now. Let peace reign. I repeat again, let peace reign. That position you are occupying right now, someone else was there before you. And a lot of them are still doing night vigil to see how they can be able to drag you down from that particular place. They say new level, new devil. New level, you need more grace to be able to sustain you in that particular place. All you can think about is on how you're going to pay back to that brother or that sister that has offended you before now. Brother, you are not God. So you can't determine who God is going to bless tomorrow or in the next 1 hour. The way I am right now, It's only one call you can get that can be able to turn the whole story I've been going through. I will turn it around. Same thing to you. Whatever you've been going through before now is only one call that can turn the whole situation around. The rest will become history. Are you doubting God? You are not the one to tell who God will bless next time. Repeat again. So what I'm still saying, please, your mental health should be your primary aim. Please. And it's the God that you are serving to bless you. I'll be rounding up with the video. In the next couple of minutes, I'll bring the second scones out. For you to give me this attention for almost 1 hour, I repeat it once again, I'm not better than you in any way. It's just a privilege I got to have this social media to speak with you. You can throw away the rest. You can throw away the rest talk or advice I've put so far, but just pick out some few you could to see how you can be able to apply it to whatever you are doing. You can never be working for someone for the rest of your life and expect to be on top. There's a certain limit you will reach when you are working for someone. Excuse me. Did I encourage you to work for someone? The answer is yes. There's something they call risk management. You working for someone will give you the ability to be able to gather more knowledge and earn more funds to see how you can be able to have a different plan to go into business or into whatever you wish to. Sometimes when you try and you fail, you are not the failure. I repeat again, you are not the failure. It was that event that you put your money that failed you. So when you put money like this and you see there's lapses, you need to sit down, put yourself together, gather the little one, put it in your shoulder and shoulder on. What makes you a failure is when you fail, you feel comfortable and relaxed, thinking the life has ended there. That is where you become a failure. But when you fall, you rise up and give thanks to God Almighty for preserving your life, for you to still be alive. Meaning God still have a purpose for you. The enemy might have to manipulate in different fold or different ways to see how they can be able to drag you backward. If the enemy has shut the door of your blessing, I'm still here to let you know that the windows of your blessing is still open for you to enter and exploit there. So please, enable to be at peace with your members of family, friends and well-wishers, but there's a boundary you give some certain people sometimes. Excuse me. In the next 2 minutes, I will remove the last one. So there's a boundary you need to set sometimes to split yourself from where those people are. There is people you will meet because they are down already. For them to see how they can be able to push you to go for the line, they will see whatever they could do, either physically or in the realm of the spirit, to drag you backward. There's something they call mark time in the realm of the spirit. Mark time is when you are at a particular spot just doing left, right, left, right, left, right. In that realm of the spirit, the moment you raise leg up, the monitoring spirit will clap it down. You keep struggling, keep walking. You reach one certain angle again, you want to raise again, the other leg up, they will clamp it down. The moment you realize that either there's something monitoring you or you speak about the progress that is about to happen to you. Those monitoring spirits, they are real. They are real. It happened. The reason why some of our blessing doesn't come to us in most times is you've said it out, and those enemies know the moment they leave you, you are going to go far from them. So they will decide to hold you down so that you can remain in the same stagnant with them. You see, sometimes when they will say receive it, you fall. The ancestral spirits from your mother's house or from your father's house, they not protect you properly. I never work out one day. I never go church when they say receiver. I don't even go church one certain time when I say they go church. That's what the person they use hand, they turn my head, they turn my head, they turn my head, they turn my head, they turn my. I say, come leave me. Come black say, they turn me small. One don't do. I say, okay, now I honor this person. I just decide to sit on the floor. Papa, no reason I'm more. Forget as a tapper like this, you see one person go forward. Wait till make you know, say the person that is playing drum or keyboard. Why don't you see people falling going to that corner so that they can go and break that keyboard? But if you break them, you will pay. We're done with the second one. I need to off it. You see how it is? This is how it is. That is the second one. I told you guys it's 2 train. The first train is inside already. Why this is the second train? So please, make sure you check your blood pressure. You check. The funniest aspect is when you decide to follow up with medical, anything that is make you to be above 40 years, there's some different sign in your body you'll be getting compared to when you are less than 40, especially in African country. That is just 100% truth about it. Don't let anybody deceive you. Why I'm angry with our people is sometimes you see people of my age, they are not even, I'm not talking about married, they don't even have a child. A South African person of my age, maybe he got up to 3 children as the case may be, or 5 children. So now, because majority times, a South African woman can easily leave her boy child to you, not a female child. Because that boy child, if he grow up, become Ita meaning area boy. But it's those female child that used to take care of their parents most times. There's no South African family when you could go, when you know go meet a lady, either from their own family or from the extended family, that is still in secondary school, that give birth. That one is a tradition. It's like when you travel to Edo State, there's no family when you could go, where they don't get person for abroad. This one are their own culture. South Africa no send me message. And most times, because you have problem, where I'm having issues is because you have a problem with the father of the child, you decide to deny the father access to the child. I can take care of my child. Now so you go there, they suffer, they go. I'm not telling you that you cannot take care of your child. When you don't have a reasonable job that can be able to put food on the table, how are you going to sustain with that child? And you see, sometimes I met a lady, she said her boyfriend deceived her and pregnant her. I just laugh should I say in Swahili or in Zulu language? Did that person deceive you to open your leg? Is it not what he was telling you that you were buying? Did they buy within the talk, then I make you manage to open your leg? Then the consequences, they can't put you into family ways. There's different sector in this country whereby the moment they pregnant you, they have nothing, they get nothing to lose to say they are taking care of that child. They just the kabash, they go left and right. I saw one small girl recently, whether last 2 weeks or last 3 weeks. I saw the person she's standing with. I don't think that person she's standing with can be able to afford Pampers. And that girl, she's a small girl. They were standing where they are selling fruit. You know all those fruits is very cheap here in South Africa. That is how he will use fruit now to deceive her and put her into family ways. After a couple of months, she start pouring speed left and right. Next thing now, you say that boy deceive you. Nobody deceive you. Now you deceive yourself. And you know, another thing, when you give birth on time, it limits you from what you needed to achieve on time sometimes. But South Africa, oh, they okay, then they do, then they born them. But for my country, you get some kind lady before they marry, then we don't do aborti, then we don't remove pikin past 5 times. Then who is deceiving who? Are you going to accept the South African one that will take the responsibility and born the pikin? Some go to their papa house, born like 4 children. I beg, make una wake up. May Yeshua bless you from wherever you are watching this video. That's your heart desire. May Yeshua make it come to pass in your life. That thing you've been praying before now, that I cannot be able to predict. It's only God Almighty. It's only Allah that knows your hearts. May He bless you in all ramifications of life. I don't believe you going to church from Sunday to Sunday. That will make God to bless you. If it's so, there's some church you will go as soon as you pay tithes, because they always deceive us then that when you don't pay tithe, things will be tight for you. As soon as you pay tithe, they should be and say the God they multiply. Then they need to lock that gates of church so that make God multiply that money. And you hear those people telling you, no, you'll be in church where they are doing their fake crusade, they will tell you that money alert. But there's nothing like money alert. They are just brainwashing you. This is simple psychology. Don't let them deceive you. Do enjoy the rest of Sunday evening, wherever you're watching from. May Yeshua grant your prayer request. I ask for this in the mighty name of Yeshua. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, I don't have that vibe of shouting much today. But I do appreciate you for those who are watching, who watch up till this moment, or those who are going to watch. Recently my videos on YouTube for more than how many months has not been going the way it should be going. But what can I do? I can't just give up. Giving up to me is not an option. So I'll keep pushing till I see that the videos are going. But I can't do anything without you people's help. I'm not asking you to help in any way sending money. All you can do for helping me for my videos to be going is to help me to share whenever you hear this video. Whenever you see my videos, thank you, and do have a great weekend with your family.